George Althouse, a conservative Republican businessman, was appointed to complete the term. In his only address on the floor of the legislature, Althouse made remarks some in the 11th District found disturbing.
When he came down here, they met during a special session, and toward the end of it, I guess the euphoria of being around all these white people overcame him, and he stood up and said, God created white people to lead. They're superior to black people, and so we should just follow along behind them and do what they tell us to do, and someday we'll all sit down and sing God Bless America, or words to that effect.
Most devastating. Most devastating. I think he not only shocked black folks, okay, but I think he even shocked those white folks that might have had those feelings but would not have said it. Senator Althouse was a nice person, but in reference to his role in the state legislature, he was more of a setback to the black movement than a progressive activator for black rights.
So what black people in the community asked was whether or not I'd run against him. And I tried to get others to do it, but nobody wanted to, so I ran against him.
During the campaign, a police officer was killed by a bomb planted in a deserted North Omaha house. Police scoured the area in an effort to find those responsible.
Under the pretense of an investigation, black citizens are being snatched from cars and beaten on the street. Clearly, a concerted police attack is being made against the entire black community, testing to see how much injustice we will tolerate. They're watching to see if we'll forsake our brothers whose only crime is being black, a crime of which we are all guilty.
2 local Black Panther members were charged in the killing.
There again is where Ernie shined. If there were incidents, there was no identifiable leadership that would go down in mass to protest the treatment of a particular citizen. But there's Ernie on the scene that would go as an individual.
Althouse preferred quiet negotiating. On the other hand, Ernie minced no words, citing white racism as the major problem facing his district. It was a bitterly fought campaign, and in November 1970, Chambers defeated the incumbent by only a few hundred votes.
And my community shows this disrespect for me by sending me back time after time after time.
He would take his grassroots confrontational brand of politics from the streets into the halls of the conservative state legislature. The angry black militant was about to enter the political mainstream.